Vicky, let if we can start.
Yes, you can press play. There will be music playing.
Is it streaming to YouTube? Okay, boleh mula eh? Macam mana YouTube dah okay dah? Dah streaming ke YouTube,
Yes, yes.
Vicky? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dan selamat petang kepada semua guru, pendidik yang sudi ya, dah masuk hari keempat, okey, yang mana kita belajar satu perkara yang bakal memberi kesan kepada perjalanan kita sebagai guru yang kreatif, yang inovatif dan mahukan perubahan. Okey, jadi malam ni alhamdulillah kita akan meneruskan sesi keempat bersama para jurulatih Apple, yang mana kita akan uh, meneruskan pembelajaran yang lepas. Kalau kita ingat, kita dah belajar beberapa aplikasi lah, okay, daripada uh, Freeform, okay, kita dah belajar Keynote, kita juga belajar tentang GarageBand, okay. Dan malam ini kita akan belajar satu lagi, satu app yang sangat menarik, sangat bagi saya app ni tiada pada peranti-peranti lain, hanya ada pada peranti Apple. Dan cikgu-cikgu semua sangat sangat beruntunglah apabila aplikasi ini ditawarkan secara percuma pada aplikasi iPad dan juga iPhone, serta kita ada satu sesi latihan, okay, yang berterusan. Sebenarnya sesi latihan Apple ni berlangsung daripada awal tahun untuk pelajar, untuk guru, dan kita sangat bertuah lah apabila kita dapat menyertai pelbagai bengkel secara online, duduk di rumah saja kan. Jadi selamat datang ke bengkel Inspire Learning with Enchanting Digital Books, okay, yang berlangsung pada 23 sehingga 28 lah, yang mana 28 merupakan sesi akhir pada esok. Jadi so bagi yang masih lagi belum menyertai Telegram, boleh menyertai si Telegram, kerana di dalamnya kita akan menyiarkan beberapa resources. Ada beberapa bab perlu kita muat turun dalam pelajaran pada hari inilah. Okey, jadi seperti mana yang dimaklumkan sebentar tadi, ada sesi 5 sesi yang sangat menarik, okey, daripada sesi pertama sehinggalah sesi kelima. Seandainya anda terlepas, jangan risau, kerana kita ada di YouTube APL Malaysia, yang mana kita dapat melihat kembali segala pembelajaran yang lepas-lepas. Bukan yang bengkel ini saja, kita ada berbagai bengkel yang lain yang boleh kita sertai sambil kita belajar lah. Jadi kalau kita terlepas, jangan risau, kita pergi ke share, dan jangan lupa follow untuk subscribe dan juga like, okay, serta share supaya kita dapat sebarkan pengetahuan ini kepada lebih ramai guru, dan juga seandainya ada pelajar dalam ni, boleh juga menyertai sesi kita pada malam ini. Jadi macam mana, semua dah ready ke? Kalau dah ready, mungkin bolehlah kita ada emoji ataupun reaction, boleh letak like, okay. Okay, like. Right, kat mana? Kena carilah. Okay, so hari ni sesi kita, sesi keempat, Criterion Input Using Reality Composer, bersama Dr Zuhaib, yang mana Sebenarnya saya bersama doktor ni, kita macam tak pernah kenal rapat kan. Mungkin lepas ni kita boleh berkolaborasi dalam berbagai lagi program. Okey, dah kita punya teaser.
Sorry, Raz.
Green garden. Everywhere he looked, he saw fresh fruit and vegetables.
Saya share screen saya lah, because the screen is very blurred. Yeah, so can I share the video again? Tadi macam jam sangat.
Okey.
Okay, saya share.
Okey. Okey, berada di kampung apabila orang balik kampung. So line agak inilah agak problem di kampung Right. Okey. Okey, sementara kita nak share video teaser tadi, bolehlah sekiranya cikgu-cikgu guru-guru boleh cantakan daripada mana cikgu datang, sekolah mana dan juga negeri mana. Okey, right.
Loved his green garden. Everywhere he looked, he saw fresh fruit and vegetables. He watered the plants and watched them grow bigger and greener. Little Mouse felt proud seeing his garden full of life and color.
All right, so very nice teaser or trailer video. Dr. Zuhaib, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much, Razil. Assalamualaikum, everyone.
Yeah, okay, right. So before we start our session, maybe after this you introduce yourself and where you come from, and then what you want to teach our teachers tonight, right? So the workshop ethic and procedures. Okay, Dr. Zuhaib, the floor is yours. Right.
All right. Thank you very much, Razif. And Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing fine and hope you had a very good day today. So let me share my screen and after this little disclaimer, I'll start my session. All right, so I am Dr Zuhaib and I am a physicist actually by profession. And today we are going to enjoy augmented reality experience in digital books using Reality Composer. So the agenda is, I will share the agenda after this question, after this quick question that I want to ask all of you that have you ever experienced the augmented reality in the past? Please hop on the chat box and tell yes or no. Right? Well, so many of you have already experienced it. And have you ever been able to make an augmented reality experience yourself for teaching and learning? Please tell by saying yes or no. No, no, okay. Okay, all right. So today you are going to be, means today is going to be the first time you are making one augmented reality model. So you will have, there will be a very nice hands-on session after I share my book, where you will make one model that will come to reality with, that will augment with your actual reality, and you will be able to interact with that. So that will be very nice. I hope you will enjoy that. So I want you to be with me the whole time. I will try to go very slow so that everyone could follow. I hope everyone has iPads with them. All right. So the agenda is that I'm going to share the digital book that has augmented reality components in it, and after that we will observe those or we will experience those I will share the links with you one by one in the chat box so that you also experience the AR content that is given in the book. And then we will explore the Reality Composer app. This app is the native Apple app, which is it is free for using. So you don't have to pay. It actually comes together with the iPad, but sometimes we overlook it or delete it because we don't really means most of the people do not use it. So if you do not have, I will give you time to download it. And then we will have a hands-on session in which we will make a rocket ship launchpad using the built-in assets given in the Reality Composer app. And then you will launch that rocket ship in AR mode, maybe on your desk or in your room. And then you will also make a wormhole in augmented reality, right? So you can see some hints of physics in it, right? So, okay. Um, let's go to the exploring the book. The name of my book is The Adventures of, so yeah, Tiny Astronauts, Great Adventures with Augmented Reality. So there is a, small fun bit that we can do in Pages. If we draw ourselves, we can animate that drawing. All right, so actually this is about a curious little girl, Anya, who was passionate about studying the universe. She used to do the stargazing and had a telescope in her room to observe stars, the sky, the unexplored areas, or whatever she could get hands on. She she could look at in the sky. She would use a telescope to look at, and she had a passion for exploring the universe and going to space in a rocket ship. So uh, thing means that she was so determined, no one could stop her, and she was able to get her rocket ship and then go to space and observe planets one by one. So those experiences are shared here. So first, I will have to share my uh, iPad screen so that you could hear the sounds as well. Give me one moment only. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen now again.
Yeah, clear, super clear.
All right, great.
Dr.
So
The
this
room
is Anya's
not a
room.
room, it's Anya's observatory. She even has a sketch of the rocket ship she wants to build and visit stars one day. She also has a beautiful model of the solar system by her bedside. Anya's dream is to visit stars, and she is not letting anything stop.
All right, so I'm also going to share the link to this room that you can see in your room in augmented reality. Let me share. Right. So I think while I'm sharing, okay, here it is. Okay, this is the link to the Anya's room, the same room that you are seeing on the screen. If you have the iPad, you can tap on it and then directly open it in Reality Composer. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Okay, so after that, she her dream comes true and she gets a rocket ship and then she goes to space. I will show you how to launch it. Uh, And then
Till her dream is finally here. She puts on her space suit just in case she needed to go out for a spacewalk. She takes a floating lift into the rocket ship and settles down inside. Soon they will be soaring into space. Leaving the beautiful blue planet behind, she continues traveling deep into the space.
all right. So after that, she reaches the red planet Mars. She observes it closely. She stays there for a while, sees how the red dust and the storms and the volcanoes on it, for which the Mars is famous for. And this link will lead to the augmented reality version of the Mars where you can observe it up close. I'm going to share all the links with you later on. And after she leaves,
Hello. Okey, nampaknya mungkin ada masalah talian eh. Okey, kita tunggu sementara untuk Dr. Zuhaib masuk kembali. Okey, sementara itu di Telegram sorry, di Telegram juga kita ada share file untuk akses EPUB yang telah dikongsikan oleh Dr. Zuhaib. Okay, alright.
sorry, I suddenly lost internet connectivity.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay, I will resume.
Alright. Okay, alright.
So let me share my screen again. All right. Okay. So, and if you tap on it, it opens the augmented reality version of the Jupiter. It's very large. But we can see it. You can go up close and read the information on it as well. Yeah. So see, it is on the top of my book. Right. All right. So coming back, go to the next one. This is Saturn. So next stop is at Saturn. We can see Saturn in augmented reality as well. So it enriches the experience of the user to get more involved and immerse in the information that is given to it. Right? Can you see that on my desk? There is some information besides it. Like this is second largest solar system, second largest planet in the solar system, 9 times larger than Earth, and rings are made of ice. Right? So you can see all those things, right? Or you can make some very nice posters out of it as well. Right? Okay, so let's go to the next one. Then this is the last stop, which is the Neptune. Neptune is the farthest planet. Before that, it was earlier it used to be the second farthest because it was Pluto after this, but now it is the last one in the solar system. So there is a augmented reality version of it as well. See this? Let me try again. Okay, there it is. It's so large. Yeah. This is a very large one. So it can interact with your the objects in the real world, right? Can see that. Okay. So after visiting all these planets, he observes a wormhole, and the wormhole is a physics phenomena that bends the space and brings two farthest places to very close together. So this was the concept that she observes a wormhole that takes her back home. And at the end, all right, so that was the end of the book. But there is one more thing that uh, there is a video that is thoroughly made with the augmented reality objects.
No audio, Doctor.
No audio?
Yep.
Can you hear now?
No, maybe you can share again. Stop sharing and share.
Okay, just a moment.
All right.
No?
So you can hear the sounds.
No sound? Oh, I thought you have
Yeah,
the sound. Um,
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. Maybe you can stop screen sharing. That
Hey,
we
look,
can hear the
Mars is
sound.
here. Anya makes her first
Okay, now we
stop.
can hear it.
She's getting a close-up look
okay, so I'll
at
play
what
it
she
again.
has. Anya is a curious little girl with big imagination and courage to follow her dreams. She loves gazing at the sky. She lives in an attic, so she could view stars through her telescope. Her room is not a room, it's Anya's observatory. She even has a sketch of the rocket ship she wants to build and visit stars one day. She also has a beautiful model of the solar system by her bedside. Anya's dream is to visit stars, and she is not letting anything stop her. And guess what? The day to fulfill her dream is finally here. She puts on her spacesuit just in case she needed to go out for a spacewalk. She takes a floating lift into the rocket ship, and settles down inside. Soon they will be soaring into space. Leaving the beautiful blue planet behind, she continues traveling deep into the space. Hey look, Mars is here. Anya makes her first stop. She's getting a close-up look at what she has been studying, and it's pretty amazing. Super thin atmosphere, vibrant red surface covered in dust storms and volcanoes. And off she goes. Her next stop is the giant of the solar system, Jupiter. Behold Jupiter, a gas giant so massive it could hold over 1,300 Earths. Anya is baffled by its enormous size. She wonders, a massive storm has been raging Jupiter for centuries, and it appears as a great red spot on the surface of this planet. But where it is? She wants to observe it, see it in front of her eyes. Oh look, there it is, the great red spot at the bottom. She observes it for a while and then proceeds. Anya's next stop is the ringed beauty, magnificent Saturn. Here it is with all its beauty and magnificence. Anya is in awe of this breathtaking sight. She observes closely and learns that these beautiful rings are made up of countless particles of ice, rock, and dust, each orbiting the planet like tiny moons. She stays there a while to soak it all in. And once her curiosity is satisfied, she proceeds for her final destination. Anya's final stop is at Neptune, a cold and distant blue giant. It's the farthest planet from our sun. Neptune is known for its incredibly strong winds and low temperatures. Hey, look! A wormhole appears right in front of Anya's eyes. But she knows it is here to bring her back home. Anya ends her journey and flies towards it.
All right, that was it. Sorry, actually, I had to put it so the book size is not enormous. All right, so how was it? Okay, now the our hands-on experience means I will start the session where you'll do some hands-on practice on it. So first, I would like you all to have this app, Reality Composer. If you do not have it, please download. Okay, so this is a free app by Apple. It is used to make 3D models and observe those in augmented reality. Okay, so first I will tap on it and then open. I'll take you through everything. Okay, so first, in order to make a new project, we have to tap on create document. Okay, once I create on it, it prompts us with some options that we need to start with. So these are the anchors on the top. It has 5 anchors, like where you want your model to stick on the ground, on the wall, on the face, or on the object. So the top one, the largest, the horizontal means the whole model, the whole scene will be referenced with the horizontal plane, like the ground. This one is for vertical. If, for example, you are going to make some wall art or an image that you want to stick with the wall, you'll use this vertical anchor. And there is one more thing that is used a lot in education is the image, that you have an image and you stick your information or the 3D model with it. So if you have an image, you can make that an anchor also. And the face, it can be used for fashion accessories, makeup, and filters related stuff. And object. So you can scan an object in like the real solid object. You scan it and then make it your anchor. So all of the model that you have made inside the Reality Composer, that will stick to that object. So if that object moves, everything will move with that. All right. But we are going to use the horizontal anchor. Okay. Tap on it. Okay. So you are greeted with a cube and a little sign saying select to edit. Okay, we do not need any of these, so we can just delete, get rid of them. Okay, tap on it and tap on delete. Okay, so let's go through the interface. This is called as world, and here this is three dots menu. This is about the world, transform world. So there are some options in it. Okay, so exporting it, and usually we keep this option on, that duplicate with behaviors. I will tell you what behaviors are actually. And real world occlusion, if you want your uh, model in augmented reality to interact with the real world or not, this is the option you have to check or keep it off. All right, and then the next one here, this is materials. This is yeah. So this is the anchor. You can still change. If you can see that if I tap on vertical, this plane, it will change to vertical like this, right? But we are using horizontal. Okay. So all these five anchors are here. And then scene physics. So what is the material the object is made of that you are going to make? And then what is the gravity of that? We are not using physics right now, but once we have an object here, there will be some more options. This is the transform. This is the transform tab. And after that, this one is behaviors. So there are behaviors here. So behaviors are just like animations in the keynote. Okay, so you give some behaviors and triggers to the objects that you are making. And then this is the AR experience. If you tap on it, it will turn on your camera and observe the objects around you and share your screen, the objects that you have made inside this world with in your reality. And display will play all these behaviors that you have given to the objects. And this plus is the one for adding the objects. Okay, this content library is all there's so many models in it, so many objects that you can use to make an experience enriched. All right. So there's so many options for you to go through and see what are useful for your specific application. So besides these, the given assets, we can import also. So here, if you tap here on import, you can tap plus and then import USDZ format of models in it. Okay, so you can download them for free from some websites, or you can also make, for example, if you are a 3D artist, you can make models in like SketchUp or Paper 3D or Blender. You export the model as a USDZ file and then import that into Reality Composer. Okay, right. And then here, this is we usually keep it on. This is a snapping tool. So snapping tool is for alignment of the objects. Okay, and this one is to go to scene, specific scene, to reframe the scene or reframe or go to the selected object. So if we have one object that we have selected, we can go to the frame selected, so it will focus on that object. Okay, because when we have so many objects, we usually mean sometimes we are lost that where the object has gone. So we can use these options to means refocus our attention to the things that we want to. And this is undo, of course. And then this one is scenes. We can make multiple scenes, just like slides in Keynote. So these can be slides, and the behaviors that we attach to the objects in the world, those will be the animations in the Keynote. So are we good here? Everyone okay? Okay, good. All right. So are you ready to make a small model? But first, I would like you to check one thing out. I'm going to share a link with you in the chat box. If you can, please open that. Okay, I have shared a link with you in the chat box. You can open it and see how you feel about it. If you have a problem opening it, please let me know. This is actually this model. So if you tap on this button here, you tap on this button here. Did you hear the sound?
Yep, okay, everything okay.
All right, that's good. So this is a model that you launch, and then if you press this green button, it will come back. Okay, so you can try it in your room. Tap on this AR here in front of you because the size is larger than my desk. So you can see means in the open space around you, and then you can experience it. Okay, this is what we are going to make now. All right, so let's go to the reality composer. Okay, so in order to make it, the rocket we can find already in transport. Where it is? Yeah, here it is, spacecraft. So we are going to use this one, this little rocket. So if we tap on it, it will give us a ring and 3 arrows. So these arrows are actually for X, Y, and Z. Okay. And if you are means somewhere far away, you tap here, this one here, transform, and then tap here, reset. It will bring it back to the origin. Okay. And this ring can help you rotate it or scale it. Okay. If I tap and rotate it, it will rotate. And if I tap on it and go inside and outside, it will resize it. Okay. It will scale it. Okay. So if I means I can rotate it in this direction, and if I tap on this red, I can rotate it in this direction. And if I tap on blue, I can rotate it in this direction. So I can rotate it along all directions using the ring. And second way is to, if you want to be very specific, you can type specific angle here. Okay, if you want it to rotate 90 degree around x-axis, you can do it like this. Okay, and minus 90 degrees will be like that. Okay, or if you reset, it'll go back to its default position. Okay, right? Okay, so our rocket is here. Now we have to make the fire that comes out of the engine to propel it upwards. Okay, so in order to do that, we are all using all the native assets that are given inside the Reality Composer. Okay, we are not downloading anything as of now. Okay, so for that we need cone. That is in the basic shapes. Okay, so we are going to use this cone. Tap on it. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to bring it here and put this to one side so that we could focus on it. So this means it has 5 exhausts here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to make 5 cones. Okay. Right, and of different sizes. So I can resize it, and if I tap on it, there are a lot more materials and options for the diameter change. Okay, first I will bring it upside down like this so that it looks like a flame coming out. Okay, and then I will decrease the diameter like this. Okay, and then I can change the height as well. Okay, right, and now I can change its color, matte paint, and then I will change it to red. Okay, right, so I will have to increase its size also to pretty large. Okay, right. So now let us resize it according to the size of the exhaust. So I'm going to make the largest one first, which is in the middle. So these arrows help us drag along a straight line. Okay, so these are very helpful. If you try to drag holding the object here, it will be a bit messy. Okay, so increase the diameter so that it matches, and then increase the height. Okay, now it looks like flame. Okay, and now I can tap on it and duplicate. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it to the second thruster here. Okay, so I can rotate it a little bit also so that it matches the orientation of the exhaust. Okay, and I want to change the color also. Can be purple. Okay, and I can decrease the height so that it is a bit different. Okay, now I can duplicate this one for making a new one. Okay, right. So, okay, looks good. I can change its color also to maybe this color and then make 2 more. So I can tap and hold on one and tap on the second, it will select both, and then you can duplicate to save time. Okay, so these two are the small thrusters. We will reduce the size and the diameter and the height both. Okay, same. And decrease the height. So these yellow boxes are actually helping you see the alignment with other objects. Okay, so let's make this one dark red. This one also dark red. Okay, so this is not properly aligned. Okay, there you go. So all five are done. Now we can group them all. Okay, so these are grouped. Right, so far so good. All right, so I'm going to group this plane with the spacecraft. So, okay, where is the group? Okay, there it is. Okay, so this whole part is grouped now. This is acting as one. And reframe. Okay, all right. Okay, now we want to launch it. Okay, so in order to launch it, we want to throw it upwards, right? So we want it to go straight up, all right? But we want to have some buttons first. Upon pushing those buttons, we want it to launch, okay? Uh, for doing that, I'm going to use cone again. Once more. And this one, let me try frame selected so that we could go straight to it directly. Okay, increase this height like this. So we are going to make a podium type of the platform for buttons. Okay, so decrease the diameter a little bit. Okay, then have cone again. Bring it here. Okay, and rotate it. This much is okay. Then align it nicely. Okay. Looks good. Okay, and then have a flat surface to set the buttons on. Okay, this is the cube that we can modify from here, the width, height, and depth to match the dimensions or the look that we need. Okay. Okay. Like this, we can set it here. Okay. Okay, so it looks good now. Okay, right? Mm, Okay, right. So now we can give them different materials. Like this one, I want it to be of aluminium here. So I will select aluminium. Okay. And then this one, I want it to be of plastic, and I can give it a different color like this. And this plate, I want it to stay white. Sharp edges. Okay. Right. So here on it, we will
Dr. Zuhaib,
install.
Dr. Zuhaib, there are question from GB Lutfi. Is there any align function in RC? For example, align to object, etc.
No, there is no. There is no option like that. Means we cannot select multiple and then align them. So we have to rely on those the yellow lines that when the object interact with the other object, those appear that those surfaces are in line now. So unfortunately, we don't have the align feature here. So and for button, we can use two, either this one or this one. And it's up to us. So I'm going to use this cylinder or and then I'm going to turn it here. And yes, GP3, it is same like 3D modeling, but it has the behaviors and it can show in the augmented reality. So those behaviors make it distinctive from other 3D modeling apps. So they can model 3D, but there are no behaviors attached to the objects. So we reduce the diameter and the thickness of it. And we set it here. So these yellow lines are telling you that the surfaces are aligned now, right? So that's something that helps us in aligning the objects. Okay, I'm going to give it a different color. I'm going to give it a red color for launch. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate it and then use it here and give it a green color. Yes, so this green color is for reset to bring it back. Okay, right. So in order to have the labels on it, there is a text object also. There it is. So whenever you tap on the object to import something into the world, it it appears here at the origin. Okay. So if you do not seem to find, go to this origin and you will find it. Okay, so in order to change the text, we have to go here again, the transform tab, and go there and I'll write here LAUNCH launch. Okay, and we can change the font here, and we can also change the font size. Where is it? Yeah, font size also. We can change the font size and the font color as well. I'll make it red, just like the button, and I'll bring it to the here. Okay, so angle it's too large. I will decrease the font size. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now I can duplicate it and set it here, and I will change the text to reset. Okay, right? So we are ready to launch almost. Okay, so first I would like to group them. Group all of them. Okay. So tap and hold on one thing. This is the universal style in all Apple devices. The tap and hold on one, and then you can tap the other finger to select others. Okay. Let's make a launch pad for the rocket. Okay, go back here again to the basic, and we use this one here, this. So we can change the number of corners here. Number of sides here. So these are 5, we can make them 8 octagon. Okay, like this. And then set it here somewhere around here. And then increase the height. This will be the launch stick, you can say, or the launch pole. Okay, like this. Let me bring it here, and after that I'll bring it back. Okay, like this. Okay, right. So to have a strong base, we can use this again and make it a plane. You can make it a plane like this. Decrease the height, make it very thin, and then increase the depth so that it is stable. Okay, okay, it's resting on the ground now. Okay, to give it more strength, we can give it a reinforced dock. Okay, so increase the diameter, bevel radius to 0, height very thin, and we change the color to black so it is visible, maybe resembling something very solid. Okay. Okay, right. Looks good. Okay. So now, in order to give the docking points where the this rocket ship can dock on this pole, we will have the same cube here. I'm calling them the magnetic docks here. Okay. So go back to this transform. Decrease the width like this, bring it on the pole and change the color so that it is distinctive for us to see, to differentiate from the pole. Okay. In fact, I should make it this one so that it looks like magnet. Okay. Now I'm going to duplicate it, then bring it down. Increase the distance. Okay. Right. Bring them a little bit. Okay. All right. So let's try with this. So do you notice these yellow lines or yellow boxes that appear suddenly? These are when the surfaces are in line with each other. Okay, so these are the magnetic docks that are holding the ship vertically. Okay. Let me show you something interesting. Like if we play, it is here, nothing is moving, right? There is a property here that is called physics. If I tap on it, this one, turn it on, and give it a specific material like concrete. Now, if I tap on play, I change it to dynamic, and then you'll see that falls down. Isn't it interesting? It becomes an object that is responding to the gravity. So if I turn this participation off, it will not fall down. Okay? It will do as we ask it to do. Okay, right. So this part is complete now. Now I'll bring it back and group all these things. This pole, the base, and the magnetic docks. Okay, group them all so that we could move them together. Then I'm going to bring it to the origin. Okay, there you go. Frame the scene again. Okay, now dock it. Okay. Okay. Right. So we have successfully docked it. Okay, so the time comes to give it a behavior to make it fly. Okay. So in order to do that, we have to go here. Okay. And then tap on plus. There are many options that the default options that you can try and you can actually modify. Whichever you choose, you can change that afterwards. Okay, so tap and flip, tap and play, tap and add force. Add force works good if you have physics enabled. So the objects can interact with each other. They can hit, they can collide, they can fall down, all that. Okay, then start hidden, wait and show, proximity and jiggle, all this very fun stuff. You have to explore. You must explore it. Okay, or there's a custom one. You can start with the custom so that it is empty. So in order to give a behavior, assign a behavior to an object, we have to provide a trigger as well. Okay, the trigger that will, a thing that will trigger the behavior. Okay, so here we want it to, since we want it to go up after we press this button, this red button. Okay, so we will trigger with the tap, and we'll have to choose where to tap. Okay, so we will press choose and unselect this, and then select this one, not this, but this red one. Okay, so you can see the red has turned green. It means that it is already selected. Okay, and then the action, what to happen. Select on it, and we want the object to move up. Okay, so we can choose either the move, rotate, scale to, or we can choose this one. Okay, it's up to us. It's our choice. This is for single object, and this is for the multiple objects. Okay, this behaves a little differently. All right, so we can choose this one, but not selecting this, but selecting this. Okay, so you can see here that how many objects are selected. So choose, currently this one is selected, the one that is highlighted. So instead of this, we want to select this. Okay, so we are going to select group. Okay, choose this one. Okay, right. Okay, done. So by default, it gives you the movement towards right. If you tap on play here, you will see it's going there, but we want it to go up, right? So being means staying in the same screen, we can just bring it back to the original position, okay? And then let it go up. So one thing is, I mean, one way is by using your finger to just keep pushing it upwards, and the second one is being very precise here, okay? You see that which option or which of the axis is changing if you go up. Okay, this is y-axis, right? So you can give it like 15 feet. Okay, so Currently it is, yeah, it is going 15 feet high now. Okay, or maybe you can give it 20 feet. Let it go very high. Okay, the 20 feet is from the ground here. It was already a few feet above the surface, so that's why it is giving the measurement that it is moving from here until up, means the maximum height is 18.79. Okay, right? Let's see if it works. Yeah, it goes up. Very nice. Okay, right. So frame the scene. Okay. So now, since we have done this, we can try. Okay, so we have to press this button. Okay, play. We can set the scene. Okay, and then press this red button, launch button. Yes, there it goes. It goes immediately. But if you want to give it a certain delay, just to give the impression that the engines and the thrusters are warming up and they are means generating thrust, slowly increasing the thrust until a certain level when it takes off. So in order to give that time, we can add uh, wait. Yeah, so here it is, wait. Okay, and then we can bring it before the action. You can give it like 3.5 seconds of delay. Okay, and then it will move to the next section. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, it is taking some time and then it will launch. Okay, all right. It's good. It's working fine. Let's see in AR if we are able to on the book. You have to move iPad a little bit. It is so large. I'm going to shrink it down to the observable height and then tap on play on the top. Okay, there it is. And then I tap on launch. It waits for 3.5 seconds and then takes off, right? So here it is. You can turn it on or off. So real world occlusion is on. It sometimes means uh, disturbs because it is interacting with the walls and the other surfaces around. Okay, so if you do not, then it behaves normally. But having the real world experience, the occlusion sometimes is very nice. You can see some reflections and other stuff. Okay. So let's give it some sound as well. So go to action sequence and then there was play. Yeah, there is play sound, this one. Okay. And then select the object. We're going to select the shuttle again. Done. And audio clip, we can actually import. If you have made some music in the GarageBand, you can import that. Or you can also select, actually for this, we can give the jet, this one. Can you hear the sound? Give me thumbs up if you can. We cannot see. So I hope you can. Okay, right. So, okay, so we have selected it. And then we have to tap and hold and bring it over top. If we keep it here, you'll see what happens. Let me play it. So first this action is executed and after that the sound is played, right? We want it to play together with the action. So we'll tap on it, hold, and then bring it on top of the previous action. Now both of these actions will take place together. Okay, let us try. Okay, launch it. right? So both are playing almost together, right? Or if I bring it here, let's see how it affects. Okay, so let's play it. Tap here on the red button. All right, that's good. Okay, so one more thing that the last thing that I want to show you that we want this fire to come from the top. So it is already there, but we want it to appear when we press the button. Okay, so we are going to add one more behavior by tapping on it. Okay, and then we go to custom again. Okay, but first we will start it with, let me delete it, and then we start the scene. This one, start hidden. Okay, and we are going to choose primitive shapes. Okay, not the shuttle. We are not going to select shuttle. Okay, so we have selected this bottom fire. Okay, so it will start hidden, and then we'll add it a behavior, the custom behavior, and then it will be triggered by the tap, or do it differently. Go to the previous one, the one that we were already doing it, add a sequence here. Okay, here, that will be good. Show, so we'll do it show. So we bring it before wait, so that the fire comes first, and then the rocket takes off. Okay, here, and then bring it here. Okay, so which object to show? We have to select one. Okay, done. So we want it to be shown in a specific way. So select this motion type, and we want it to move from top, move from above. Okay. So now if you play it, you see that it comes from very high, right? So we do not want it. We want it to go from very small distance like this. And we do not want ease out, ease in is okay. So that it gives the effect of rapidness at the end. So reduce the time. We 2.25 seconds. Okay. And okay, there is no ease in or ease out. Okay, right. We can decrease the distance even further. Okay, so we can give this one a sound as well. Okay, the sound, play sound, and which sound done, and the sound should be, let's give an engine. Not this. This one. This one is good. Okay, so we can give it, reduce its volume. Is everyone with me? Excuse me. All right. All right. So bring it over to this so that both of them do together. Right. So now if I press it, launch, you hear the sound of the engine, and then it takes off. All right. All right. So one more thing, one last thing is left. That is reset. This reset. So for this reset, you remember that we have scenes here. Okay. In the scene, when you tap on it, this is the scene. So we can make more scenes here. Uh, to have multiple scenes is like multiple slides or multiple things that we can do with the same model or different models. The scenes can change, right? So here we are going to change the scene with a reset. So we go back to this behaviors and then custom, then press trigger. Trigger is the tap trigger, and then press on reset. Okay, and what it should do, it should change the scene. Okay, where is the scene? Change scene, change scene. Yeah, here it is. So now we have multiple scenes. We can choose which one. If I choose scene one, now look at this, what happens. Okay, first we launch it. Fires. Okay, and if I press on the green button, it changes the scene immediately, right? Okay, so if we select the same scene, again, it will reset the scene. It will bring it back to the original position. So first we launch. Okay, there you go. And if I tap on green button, it will bring it back. Okay, and then you can start playing again. All right. So that is all. I wanted to show you black hole as well, but I think that you can do that yourself. There are so many things that you can explore and experiment with and make very interesting and informative um, AR models. But at the moment, we cannot have AR or 3D models inside the books, uh, but the other way is using the links. So we provide links in the book that we tap on and have the AR in front of us. Actually, this is the way we have to do it, because in the book we cannot see AR, we can see video. So in order to observe the AR experience in your original reality, means augmented with the 3D models that you have made, we have to tap on the link and your model should be saved on your iCloud and it will immediately open it in front of you. All right, and then you can observe the everything that you have created there. All right. So it's almost 7:23. If you have any questions, please feel free. Please feel free to share. If you have any interesting ideas, please share those as well.
Ya, jika ada sebarang soalan boleh ajukan in Malay or English.
And if you have any questions that you want to ask directly, please feel free to send me an email. I'll be happy to attend those and reply to your email.
So, Doctor, how to recording or capture the whole AR scenes? Maybe you can
Okay, so
show us.
yeah, that's a good question. Let me show that. I'm going to share again. Okay, so this is the model that I used for the book and for the video that I have shown you just now. All right. So in order to record it, I will play it. Okay. So I do not need to go to AR because I'm not interacting with the reality because I have all the backgrounds arranged here. So I can play here and then start the screen recording from here and then do the panning and zooming. Right. So I can tap on it. It will go inside and then we'll lift up and go inside. Okay. And then it can take off. Okay, that was this. And then there was next scene. Stop and then go to next scene. That was this. Okay. Then I will tap again and then record this scene. Right. And this scene is actually made with the skybox in the background. Like this. So this is skybox in the background, and then there is Earth on top of it, and it gives a real like space type of look, right? And then I will do the same thing. I will do the same thing with this. I will come, I will record it, and then I will join all of them into using iMovie. So that is a very good question, Razif. Actually, I missed one slide that I wanted to share. So is this clear how to record it? So we record, we do the screen recording, and then we play that. And then we make some cuts and adjustments in iMovie.
I think crystal clear, Doctor.
All right, thank you. And I wanted to show the workflow that went into it. Let me share my screen again.
Okay.
I cannot see my, okay, there it is, right. Okay, so this is the workflow that some of the images I made like the black hole, the wormhole, and the background, the starry sky background I made in Keynote, and then send it to Reality Composer, and all the different models that I made inside the Reality Composer, and some were imported, and from there I exported USDZ files on iCloud Drive, and the same things that I sent to iMovie. So iMovie joined them together into one video, and the background music was in GarageBand. I made that in GarageBand and then sent to iMovie also. So iMovie combined the videos, the screen recordings, and the music, and the audio narration that was also done in iMovie, right? And then all of those things were sent to Pages and then published as EPUB on Apple Books, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that is all from me. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask and give feedback as you like. I hope you enjoyed today's session.
Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for joining us this evening for session 4 of Inspire Learning with Enchanting Digital Books. It has been an incredible session filled with creativity and innovation. Special thanks to our amazing presenter, Dr. Zuhaib, for guiding us through the world of creating AR experiences using Reality Composer. And so we hope okay, sesi ini kita akan sebelum tu jangan keluar lagi ya. Jangan keluar lagi sebab kita akan ada beberapa pendaftaran, okey, untuk dapatkan cikgu-cikgu KPM kan, kita dapat mata kredit okey. So Dr. Zuhaib, your this has truly inspired us to explore new possibility in digital learning. Thank you. Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay, belajar ya. Okay, alright. So ini untuk pelajar, okay. Bahan yang perlu dihasilkan dihantar untuk mendapatkan CJ penyerapan tahap, iaitu kita ada buat juga sesi untuk pelajar kita sebelum ini, yang mana mereka boleh menghantarlah hasil bahan 15 Januari, iaitu pada hari Selasa lah, dan hasil kerja terpilih yang dihantar oleh peserta akan disiar di pelantar delima. Bahan mestilah sekurang-kurangnya 4 muka surat, tidak termasuk muka hadapan dan tidak 10 muka surat. Tetapi saya tak pasti untuk guru juga kita ada, mungkin Asma boleh explain sikit Asma atau ni untuk pelajar sahaja? Okey, nanti saya akan maklumkan dalam grup Telegram, okey, macam mana. Tapi seandainya cikgu-cikgu ada konten yang buat, cikgu boleh pergi ke ruang ilmu. Delima ada satu ruang yang sebagai ruang ilmu, kita boleh kongsi kita punya hasil itu. Alright. Jadi jangan lupa untuk menyertai kumpulan di mana kita akan mendukung cikgu-cikgu punya hasil, punya kerja, supaya kita dapat mencipta hasil yang betul-betul berkualiti tinggi. Jadi dalam grup ni kita ada lebih 914 members. Jangan lupa menyertai kumpulan ini. Alright, dan jangan lupa untuk mengikuti program PM Malaysia yang terkini akan disiarkan di Telegram. Okey, kita ada saluran Telegram rasmi yang mana setiap program-program terkini, pautan-pautan bengkel akan salurkan di Telegram. Alright. Jadi cikgu-cikgu ataupun para pesyarah ataupun educator semua boleh untuk sentiasa melawati platform Education Community, Apple Education Community, yang mana platform ini merupakan satu platform setempat pelbagai sumber pembelajaran. Macam yang kita belajar, everything ada dipaparkan dalam platform inilah. Jadi kita ada sumber pembelajaran. Kalau yang masih lagi belum dapat Apple Teacher, inilah platform untuk kita dapatkan sertifikat Apple Teacher. Alright. Maklumat Apple Learning Coach, iaitu satu program terkini yang mana jika cikgu-cikgu berminat untuk menjadi coach kan bagi Apple Learning, boleh scan untuk menyertai kumpulan ini, yang mana nanti kita ada pendaftaran untuk kohort 2. Jadi kita dah tamatkan kohort pertama pada awal bulan 12 yang lalu, yang mana ramai antara yang ada dalam ni pun ramai yang dapat ARC kan. So boleh sertai, nanti dalam kita akan wawarkan bagaimana untuk menyertai program ini. Okey, kemudian ini merupakan platform pelantar delima untuk murid dan juga guru, yang mana dalam ni di mana saya maklumkan boleh berkongsi bahan-bahan yang kita hasilkan. menerusi ruang ilmu. Kita ada dalam ni ada satu button ruang ilmu, dan kita boleh upload sendiri bahan-bahan kita dalam platform kelima. Alright. Jadi di Apple Books yang mana terdapat pelbagai sumber pembelajaran berkenaan creativity, iaitu everyone can create module. Kita boleh download, search everyone can create di Apple Books, dan kita dapat download ataupun turun buku-buku ini ya. Alright. Okay, kita dapatkan feedback for presenter. Kalau boleh kita scan. Okay, pakai phone ataupun iPad. Dan kita akan beri sedikit maklum balas kepada presenter. Presenter hari ini sangat, orang kata apa, jelas penerangannya kan, sangat semangat. Jadi kita scan untuk kita beri feedback kepada presenter kita. Okey. Cikgu-cikgu jangan tinggalkan lagi sesi ni ya, sebab nanti kita akan bagi satu link untuk SPR KPM. Jika anda berada di YouTube, jangan lupa untuk subscribe. Kebanyakan kita yang saya tengok statistik kan, bila masuk YouTube, dia masuk tengok, lepas tu dia keluar kan, dia tak subscribe. Bila kita subscribe, tekan apa loceng ataupun like, nanti kita jika ada sesi-sesi yang lain, nanti dia akan muncul pada ruangan feeds di YouTube lah. So sebab kita nak supaya cikgu ni subscribe kita punya channel. Alright. Okay. Jadi ada sesi bergambar. Saya rasa malam-malam ni ada yang tak ready semua, tak apa kot kan. Tak apa, kita bergambar esok last. Kita bergambar besok ah. Okay. Atau nak bergambar juga? Ada yang dah ready? Boleh. Okay, kalau dah ready kita bergambar selepas kita isi satu SPR KPM lah. Jangan lupa untuk sesi esok bersama Cikgu Razak, iaitu kita nak belajar tentang untuk publish digital books format EPUB menggunakan Pages. Yang mana ni sesi yang terakhir. Kita belajar daripada hari pertama, kita buat idea, kita buat apa animasi ataupun buat GIF menggunakan Keynote, kemudian kita gunakan augmented reality, GarageBand, semuanya kita akan combine seperti mana yang Dr Zuhaib tunjuk tadi. Kita ada framework bagaimana kita nak hasilkan konten EPUB ataupun buku digital ni daripada dia ada flow dia dan kita harapkan sesi ini cikgu-cikgu dapat hasilkan beberapa konten cikgu lah. Maksudnya idea cikgu tu dah ada, cikgu hasilkan beberapa sampel. Nanti esok malam kita akan combinekan segala hasil-hasil cikgu, baru kita nak buat EPUB format lah. Okey. Jadi untuk kehadiran ini jangan lupa untuk scan atau ambil gambar dulu, nanti daftar kemudian. Ini adalah kod kita pada hari ini, iaitu AMB749D6. Okey, ni bagi yang belum daftar lagi, nanti boleh daftar. Ada masukkan kod ni untuk pendaftaran. Okey. Alright. Okey, seterusnya ini pautan untuk SPR KPM. Okey, hanya yang hadir sesi live sahaja. Dan daftarnya pukul 11 malam ni. Pukul 11 ke atas kita akan tutup sistem ni. So make sure cikgu daftarlah. Masukkan IC, senang je, masukkan nama, IC dengan sekolah kot. Simple saja. Nanti KPM ataupun bahagian delima akan daftarkan cikgu sebagai sesi ladap lah. Alright. Okay, kita sesi bergambar ya. Okay, sesi bergambar, siapa yang masih ada mungkin boleh buka skrin. Alright. Okay. Daripada Kelantan ada, daripada Damansara. Cikgu Azizah pun ada okay. Alright, mana presenter kita? Dia hilang. Okay, ada. Alright. So, Cikgu Wiki Cikgu Wiki antara orang kuat kita untuk sesi yang mana beliau menguruskan everything about this bengkel lah, poster, Zoom dan sebagainya. Alright. Jadi are you ready? Okay, kita smile. Alright, one more time. Okay, senyum sikit. Okay, jumpa lagi esok. Terima kasih Dr. Zuhaib, Wiki, Asma. Thank you everybody. Selamat petang, selamat malam. Bye.